Hi, welcome to Forgotten Legends of Sound. Today we are doing an album that's near and dear to us from a band we've all enjoyed for a long time. This is Collective Soul, their album Afterwords. And yeah, it's going to be fun to just rock out to these songs and have a good time. As you can already see, we're having a pretty good time. So yeah, I guess my first thoughts on this album, I think we got into it when it was fairly new. I remember Jake getting really into it, and I remember liking a few songs, but I don't think it like clicked immediately or anything like right away. But there were a few standout tracks that I was just like, yep, that's pretty dope. But yeah, it's a really good record. I guess I don't have as much personal affection like I do for the self-titled or like Dosage, like growing up with like those albums. But it still is an awesome record that I don't see a lot of people talk about. I know you have a much broader history with this. What do you want to share about Afterwards?
This one, honestly, kind of blindsided me. I wasn't paying attention to like new releases and stuff, so I was just listening to self-titled and Dosage and stuff, the older albums, and then just kind of like randomly a YouTube video pops up, basically. New Vibrations, fantastic song, and like, I don't know, it just hit me. Like I was doing other stuff, couldn't focus on anything else, just listen to the song, and it was like, holy crap. I think it was like 8:30 at night and the store closed at 9, so I sped down to the Sound Exchange, the place where we get our albums, and I bought it. Like they were like basically closing up, and I was like, guys, do you have this album? I need it. They're like, yeah. So and then just spent basically the next like 24 hours listening to it like 5-6 times in a row. So yes, it hit all the right notes for me, I guess you could say. I just fell in love with it right away. So it's in my top 3 albums of all time. So
nice.
Just gonna say that.
Well, it's also got some, you've got a personal kind of connection with it and everything. We could probably get into that a little bit later, but I mean, we've been into Collective Soul like basically since elementary school. I think in another video you talked about how our brother and sister had that mail-in order thing, and they accidentally sent us Collective Soul's self-titled album, and so Anna didn't want the album, so she just gave it to us. And I remember you and I just playing it on the stereo and everything. And so honestly, I mean, the self-titled album is gonna be like nostalgic for us and everything, because that was basically like the first album that we got into for Collective Soul. So today we're not doing the self-titled album, but I agree with you, man. Like this is probably my 3rd favorite album. I think I do like Dosage and self-titled more. Discipline Breakdown is really good, as well as Youth is really good, but I don't know, this one's also fantastic. So yeah, I'm just kind of along for the ride. It'll be nice to go through with lyrics and just talk about each song, and and as you can see, we came prepared. So
yeah, that's right. For those who know, they know.
They know. What are your thoughts, Brandon?
Yeah, this will be a new experience for me. I haven't heard this album, but I like Collective Soul. I've heard some of their songs. They're a really awesome band. I kind of wish I'd gotten more into them deeper, but that's one I haven't really dived into super deep. But I'm excited about this. And like usually, these two, they got me into Collective Soul. They're like, hey guys, share, like listen to this. This is some awesome music, and I obviously agreed with them. I was like, yeah, it's awesome music.
Yeah. So we're going to do what we always do. We're going to listen to it and rate each song. And if you enjoy this band, please support the artist, buy music, go to shows, all that kind of stuff. So I guess without further ado, we're going to jump into Afterwards from Collective Soul.
First song,
New Vibration.
All right, guys.
Got all these type. Yeah.
Let's rock and roll.
Cool.
Are you ready to rock and roll?
Yes.
But I arrived with no reason.
Good opener. Solid opener.
Solid.
Yeah. All right, Ian. Let's just have you start. And
Yeah,
we'll
take it away.
Yeah, go
Sure.
on down the line.
I think I'm giving that one a 7.5. I think it's a great song. It has a pretty strong chorus, but it's not as.
Someone's willing to debate that.
I know.
I'm sorry, Jake.
Someone's not.
Now we're fighting with
Maybe you should go last.
Yeah, I think it's a great opener. It's not a song that I ever like go out of my way to listen to, but in the album and stuff, it's a good song. I like when he's shredding on the guitar. That's a cool touch added to the song. It still feels a bit. I mean, I know Collective Soul is more pop rock, alternative rock, but it feels a little. I don't know. I guess safe. I guess it's not as. It doesn't just like bring me in like Simple does, or like Tremble for My Beloved or something, where it just pulls me in and I'm just like, but it's not a bad song or even a mediocre song. It's still a great song. But I know that there's other songs that hit me much more. All right, Jake, I'll give you what.
You gotta. I know what's going. You gotta eat more soup, man.
yeah, you didn't need enough. Yeah, so for me, it's going to be a 10. Like, I get what you're saying, though. Like, it is kind of a safe song. It's not pushing any crazy boundaries. It's very, like, in my opinion, it has a Collective Soul sound. It has that kind of theme that they go with. I mean, I like it. Again, it's got some special places in my heart. The first time I heard it, so many times I listened to it. It was kind of, like, ironic at the time, too, because, like, when I'm listening to this song for the first time, I'm technically just starting to really talk to my wife. We were just kind of starting to date. So it's like, in a way, like new vibrations, new chapter in my life kind of thing. Like things were changing and it just kind of hit in a really positive way for me. So there is the nostalgia factor, a little bit of the bias, I guess you could say. But yeah, it's a fantastic song. It hits smoothly. I like it. So it's a strong start to a good album.
I'm leaning between an 8.5 and a 9. I do think that this. I do think
I know
this
which
is a
friend
good.
I'm getting.
I do think that this is a solid opener because it's quick, it's upbeat and everything. And Collective Soul has always been good with like their crafting a song around just an awesome like riff, just like they and I'm totally cool with the it's just they do that a lot and then they kind of come in with everybody, and so just having kind of the guitar going but then bringing in the fullness of everybody, that's I guess you could say that's a stereotypical Collective Soul type song and sound, right. But I kind of want to hear Brendan's thoughts first, what he thought, because like I said, I'm leaning between an 8.5 and a 9. I do wish the lyrics had something maybe more to them, but it's just a carefree kind of fun song. Right. It's just looking for that, that fun time, that new vibration. Right. So anyways, I think it's effective at what it does. But yeah, definitely a good opener. So what do you think, Brendan?
For me, that was an awesome song. I don't quite think it's a 10 for me, but it's dang close. I'm leaning towards 9, maybe not 9.5 on a good day, like the table.
I'm kidding.
But it was fun. It was awesome. I loved how it just kind of makes me feel and just grooving through it. And give me a 9.5.
Okay. Ooh. All right. Well, I'll give it an 8.5. I think that's a little bit more realistic with how I feel about the song. I don't know if it's quite a 9 for me, but yeah, it's pretty solid.
Yeah. Cool.
All right, ready for the next song?
I promise I'll give a better score for this
one. All right, so
you better try harder.
Next is What I Can Give You. Yeah, this next one's a banger.
This one's
it really is.
Just to breathe you in. Your words are in blue.
Yep. All right. So what I can give you? Oh man, that's a 12. No. Yeah. So I'll give that a 10. Again, so like thematically for my life at the time, like broke college student meeting another broke college student. You know, it's like some of the lyrics, great. I mean, again, good music, solid like riffs, solid guitars. I love their sound. And yeah, like that one was almost like emotional a couple of times for me because like it sounds rocky, it sounds good, but like a couple of those harder times when like things are rough in life and like listening to it, it's like you can both rock out and be sad at the same time. So like it's both a happy sad song for me. But yeah, dude, freaking good stuff.
I'm gonna give it a 10 also. This is probably my second favorite on the album. I do think that this is a masterpiece song. It's similar to the first song. It's definitely that collective soul sound, but this song's a little more sentimental, and I think that's why it elevates higher for me. I like the message of like, what I can give you, no one can ever take away and everything. So there's a lot more sentimental kind of vibes with this song that I really like. And I love after the second chorus, I've come a long way, come down, like, just great stuff, Just to add, the guitar solo was great in the first song, but I like that they kept it kind of quiet with the piano. Again, just kind of that sentimental vibe. I just really like this song. So anyways, yeah, I'm more so attached to this song lyrically as well. So anyways, yeah, I give it a 10, man.
Yeah, it was a perfectly crafted song, 10. I don't have much more to add other than just amazing stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
7.5.
No. 5. No.
I knew you would do this higher. Like I knew you.
Yeah, it's a 10 for me too. This one and Bearing Witness are like my two favorites. And yeah, I love that whole like. They have like this sort of like kind of repeating through the chorus, and it just gives the song just such life. The song just feels very like life affirming,
right?
Just lively. Like I don't know, it has like a peaceful passion to it, if that makes sense.
I also like drums in this song. I like during the talking part. It's just words are in bloom. I like when drummers kind of, because he could have just sat there.
Yeah.
But I like just the hi-hat coming. Then we back to some tom playing. It just, anyways, yeah, it's just little things here and there that, like, I
feel like
drummer did
more
a good job.
interesting.
That's a very collective soul thing. I think they fit in like. I feel like it's like personality from each band member, like throughout the songs as they go on, because like that, like the drummer's still doing stuff, the bass is still doing stuff, like guitar is still kind of little things, little trills here and there, and like I think it just kind of enhances the flow of the song without being too like, oh, this is all guitar right now, this is all drums right now. It's like no, it's like they kind of just, hey, we're
blend
still here, we're all like enjoying this, we're all having a good time.
Yeah.
So I like that.
You guys ready for Never Here Alone? All right, let's do it. to hear what Ian has to say about this one. I'm leaning between a 7.5 and an 8. I think I like the first 2 tracks more. This one is more of like just kind of a nice chill vibe to it and everything, but I don't have a whole lot to say about it. Like the chorus just doesn't catch me the way that the chorus does in the first 2 tracks. So I'm leaning maybe even a 7, between 7 and 8. So I kind of want to hear your guys' thoughts before I say, but yeah, what do you think, Brendan?
Yeah, that was a brand new song for me. I never heard that one before, but it kind of hit me right in the feels. Right from the very first line. If you could pull up the lyrics there really quick. It was something like...
negative thoughts, huh?
Had a thought,
so it hurts, so I let it go. And like I experienced that, you know, like running away from your thoughts because you just don't want to face them. And like from that first thought, I'm like, okay, like let's see where this is gonna go. Then it goes into like the chorus, like you know,
never hear alone.
You never hear alone. I thought I heard an angel say, you know, your father's saying, you're never here alone. And like I remembered when I was alone, where I felt like, you know, like I had good people around me. I had my wife and she's there, but I felt alone. And I kind of wish I'd heard this song before during those hard times. But it definitely just kind of punched me right in the gut.
In the hard feels.
And so like that one kind of touched me there in a good way.
Dope. Awesome.
I'm not sure how to rate it though. Because like...
It definitely elevates your score.
Elevates
like,
it.
Yeah, sometimes the lyrics...
I think I want to give that one a 9. I don't think it's quite 10 worthy, but... Just took me back into some kind of painful emotions, but not in a bad way.
Yeah. Collective Soul is usually a pretty like positive band when it comes to, you know,
lyrics
life
and stuff.
Yeah.
I think for me, it's kind of on par with the first song. I'm going to give it a 7.5. I think it's a great song. It doesn't, you know, like blow me away compared to some of their other stuff, but I still think it's a great song and always fun when I'm hearing it as the album goes. But I don't really have as many deep things to say as Brandon, so I'm going to just let Jake take over on, because you'll probably have more deep things than I will.
Mine is still going to be a 9. It's probably one of the weaker. I do think that's because it's kind of sandwiched between really good album or good songs.
2 and 4.
Yeah. Like following on 2, it's just like, man, that's a hard follow, you know?
Yeah.
Like the things I like about it is, you know, again, it's the music. It's just good music. I like the way it flows. It is a little bit more like, it feels to me kind of lackadaisical, which I both like, but also like it doesn't really, you know, grab you that hard. The lyrics are solid. There is something that I feel like is missing because it's like it's hitting part of the nostalgia factor for me. Like some memories come up from it. But like I think mine kind of goes on a different direction. Like I can let hurts go. But like, I guess it's like when I'm hurting, I try not to just abandon that pain. So it's like, okay, well, how do we deal with this? How do we fix that? And so I think that's where it kind of loses me a little bit, is it's trying to be like, well, let's just not worry about that. I don't want that blues on me today, right? That line. Yeah. And that's kind of like not me, I guess. It's like I try to just muscle through it, I guess, like being both sad and happy at the same time. So,
well, I'm kind of carrying those feelings through until they're resolved.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it an 8. I think Brennan and Jake like convinced me and everything. You know, like it's especially like Ian and I, like we've always been like deep people and everything. But I do like the way in which the music is lackadaisical, as you say, where it starts off, you know, like had a thought and, you know, I let it go. And then he's just cruising through life. And there's people out there that I actually do respect where it's like they just have this ability just to be happy and just to be like, you know, not take things too seriously. Because I'm always taking things seriously, you know. And don't get me wrong, I love metal music. I love the serious nature of a lot of that music and stuff. But I think like tonally, I think the lyrics and the music do a really good job of like, hey, you know, don't let the blues fall down on me, you know, just, you know, I'm never here alone. Let's just, you know, have a good time. And so that's a good positive message. I like that. So I'm going to give that one an 8, but you guys ready for Bearing Witness?
Hell yeah.
Are you?
The number 1 song on the album? No.
Yeah. One of their best songs ever written, maybe.
Definitely in my top 10, but yeah, let's do it. All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
only got louder right there.
Yeah. Weird. Strange.
All right, Brandon.
All right.
Take it away.
That's an awesome song. It really is.
Oh, like a 6.5? 7 perhaps?
Give it the lowest score? No, I can't do that. No, I toss up a 10 on there.
Yeah. Dope.
I could listen to that one just over and over again. It doesn't quite hit me like Connection as much. But
it will eventually.
Yeah. Give it some time.
That's the thing with a lot of music. Like sometimes the first time, it's hard to have a personal affection for a song if you haven't had experiences and listening to it over and over and over again. And it's almost like the more you listen to music, the more it just embeds itself into you, you know? Yeah. And first time, like, you could be impressed and you could be, like, a song could blow you away. But, yeah, it's not like I'm not surprised about your 10 because it's an awesome song. But, like, it's, yeah.
Yeah. And, like, I've heard that one a few times and it's still awesome. And, and I'm glad that it's there. I think what my favorite part was like kind of in the middle is just sometimes I surrender.
Yeah.
And then it's like, but sometimes, you know, like, what was that like? I'm convicted.
Sometimes.
But every day I conquer with your love.
But before that, he's like something about conviction.
Yeah.
Sometimes I surrender.
Some days I'll resolve.
Resolve.
But every day I
resolve.
conquer with your love. Yeah.
And just that's life, you know. Sometimes you give in. Sometimes you're stronger than that, and other days you conquer it, and with love, like.
Yeah. So I guess you've heard some of these songs before.
Yeah. I've heard several of these songs.
Yeah.
The only new song was
Track 3.
Track 3 so far. So I've heard all of these songs at least once, maybe twice. You know.
Okay. Cool.
And I'm familiar with them in a way, but.
Yeah.
The rest of the album won't be as familiar, I'm guessing, for you, just because. Whenever we would go and visit, I mean, this came out in 2007, so we would still visit, you know, California and hang with you guys and stuff, and so we probably played some of the more, you know, notable tracks and stuff.
And I got some Collective Soul music in my collection, so.
Right, yeah. What do you think, Ian?
10 all the way. It kind of follows the tradition of like Run, you know, or like World I Know, some of those kinds of, you know, ballads. They're just, these dudes write some amazing ballads. And his voice is awesome during it. Ed, right?
Ed Roland,
yeah.
Yeah, great vocals.
It fits really well, and yeah, just a really beautiful song.
Yeah, 10 for me as well. Going on that, like I like that Ed can have like really soft songs and like huskier voices. Like he's got some good tonal, you know, capacity to make, you know, the lyrics sound different. Obviously you still know it's him, but like I just like it. Again, great songwriting. Like, I mean, so I don't know. You got to find a place in your own heart. Like for me, it was really good because like, you know. Again, there's a lot happens, you know, in your teenage years when you're transitioning or whatever, like into that adulthood. And like this song was crazy for me because it's like when I first listened to it, it was very much like, you know, kind of a love song or whatever. You know, all of these, in my opinion, were kind of love songs because, you know, you're falling in love at the time for me. And then later, this one would become much more of like a personal song where it's like, yeah, like times were hard. Sometimes you fall, sometimes you know, strive, sometimes. I really like that line that's like, you know, stars only have so many wishes, basically. And so it's like sometimes you just gotta kind of do it for yourself, you know, like you can't keep waiting on, you know, wishes or crazy stuff. So like, but having that, you know, forgiveness for yourself, I guess, is kind of how I took it at the time. Because this song's got some dark memories, but also really bright memories for me. So
I'm going to give this one a 10. I think one of the themes for this album is, I think there's like a, this pedal's like pushing me over this way, so I'm like sitting crooked. I think this album, there's like with this song as well as like the Adored song, I feel like there's a self-realization that you're in love, or a self-realization that something wonderful and good has happened to you. I feel like that's kind of a theme with this album. It's very positive, but like unless you recognize and I don't know, accept that positivity and everything. Like to me, like the vibe I get with this song is it's like I don't know, the love of your life or something like that, and you're bearing witness of that love and everything. Like I'm a, you know, living testament of that love. And it's just kind of like, yeah, I mean, it's good to let the people that you know, care about and love, let them know that you love them and stuff, you know? And that way, you know, there's a sort of living testimony that like people are cared for and people are, you know, thought of and everything. And so anyways, yeah, dude, I love the chill nature of this song, you know? I love how it gets all quiet and everything, just kind of the drums going with some ambience almost, and then just right back into that slide. You know, it just fantastic song. I think these guys have a great pulse on like relationships, life, positivity. You know, it just like, don't get me wrong, I love Third Eye Blind, but Collective Soul is probably my second favorite like '90s rock kind of band, and I just think they do a good job with a lot of their topics they cover. So
it's my first favorite.
very, very relatable, you know, very relatable.
I do agree though. Like they're much more in tune with like the love aspect of relationships versus the, you know, passion and desire. I feel like Third Eye Blind does a great job. I still love their music, but it's a very different kind of.
And they do more like more breakup type stuff too. Like I don't think Collective Soul doesn't do a whole lot of breakup. You know, like
Third Eye Blind is much more darker or more complex, and I think some of the songs.
So, but anyways, yeah, they're both great. But anyways, all right, All That I Know, let's do it, man.
I'm giving that one an 8.5. I like it. I think it's really catchy. That bridge part with the acoustic guitar is really what brings the song up a ton for me. Like that part is just really melodic and cool. Catchy song. Yeah. I don't know if I have much more to say beyond that, but just a fantastic song. What do you think, Jake?
For me, it's a 9.5. Like, still fantastic song. Like, in a way, I'd want to give it a 10, but it just doesn't really, I guess, hit all the right parts for me. Yeah, it's great music. I really like the chorus part, but for some reason, for me, it always feels like maybe the chorus just feels kind of repetitive. I don't know why that is, but like.
So maybe a smidgen too long?
Maybe.
Like just a smidgen?
Like, I don't know. I don't know what it is about it, but it does feel a little bit repetitive for some reason. But I like the music. I still like the lyrics. But that's the only reason I give it that half point off is for some reason I listen to it and I just kind of be like, song kind of felt like it goes on just a little long. But.
Yeah, I'm going to give it an 8.5 also. I like it similar to New Vibration. Just a straightforward, great song. Like track 5 reminds me more so of like tracks 1 and 2. Just kind of there, got a nice little it's just straight up Collective Soul. But yeah, not much to add though.
I'll give that one a 9. This pretty awesome song.
You got a lot on your mind.
just listen to that. It just reminded me, when I was dating my wife and just. Oh, she was a lot on my mind,
Yeah, for real.
You every time.
Always, yeah.
Like there are days, like I remember, I'd go to work, I had to be there at work at 5 a.m. So I'm up and like the sun is rising and I'm seeing that and I'm like, oh, like, and then I kind of like do this stupid little poetic thing, like the sun is rising and I'm watching and I'm thinking of you.
Yeah. Gotta send like love messages and
see like the first half of that song. I think for me, like it hits all the right notes, and then somehow that last maybe chorus could have just been taken off. But
it just went on just a little too long, which is why it's not any higher for me. But
But that's front, dude. Heck yeah, so good. It's always like, man, dude, you're falling for someone. It's like they're always there. It's like no matter what you do, you're like, oh look, my shoes. Oh man, she's so awesome. Like whatever.
And especially like it was. Especially like my wife and I, we were living in different states at the time. She was going to school in Utah and I was in California, so.
Yeah. So especially the case then.
Especially then we're like just text messaging, a lot of calling, and just that's me.
Yeah, awesome, man. All right, guys, you ready for the next one? I like this next one.
I like it too.
Yeah.
This one's actually written by Ed's brother.
Gives it a little bit of life.
I'm going nowhere and it's slow.
10.
They've got them elbows.
Yeah.
For me, again, it's just like a crazy time in my life. Like, I kind of get the feeling that this song means more to the band, but like in my own time so like, because I had just started dating my wife, and so we got to date for like 3 months, and then she went overseas for 3 months, like on an exchange program for study abroad.
Brutal.
And yeah, exactly. So it's like, here I am, I'm going to classes still, and that song just like, that's when this song really clicked for me. It's like, I know there were people trying to be friends with me in study groups and like wanting to hang out, and it's just like, dude, I don't, like my mind was so consumed by her that I was just like, I don't need any more friends.
Yeah, Jake, I was trying to call you. Like, I was trying to call you to hang out, and you were like, I don't need no more.
No, because it was like, if I was gonna hang out with someone, it was gonna be you guys. So all these other people that were trying to, be friends with me and stuff, it was just like, sorry, I don't need them. I don't need any more friends. I was like, I love that lyric where it's like, I'm not that much fun anyway. Mm-hmm. Like, it's like, that's kind of how I viewed myself in a way. It's just like, dude, you're down on yourself. Don't be so mean on yourself. But yeah, I was definitely that way as a teenager. I was like, dude, I'm not that much fun. Like, these two are the fun guys, and I just kind of hang around.
Double the fun, double the trouble. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I was a miserable SOB in high school. What can I say? Yeah. No, but yeah, like when you're having a bad day, sometimes when you're with people and stuff, you're just like, dude, I'm not gonna be any fun. I'm like down in the dumps.
Like, sorry if I just turn around and walk away. Like,
yeah.
And that was me, because I remember there was like 1 or 2 times that there's this guy was trying to hang out and be friends, and he was like really wanting to, and like sometimes the conversation would just get quiet, and because my mind is elsewhere, and I'd just be like, see ya, and just turn around and walk away.
Whoops.
Yeah. Like, and he was just like, oh. But we had a class together, and we were doing study group together, so it was like, got to see each other a lot, but he was just like, wow, you're brutal, I was just like, sorry.
I don't want to start stories. Well, but I remember one time, a time that I wasn't very much fun. I went to a Greta.
Tell us a story.
I know.
Tell us a story.
I went to a Greta Van Fleet concert with a roommate, and it was one of those like I'm like super depressed or whatever, and I went there and I watched it. But I was just like not feeling it because I was just down in the dumps. And I watched like most of the show, but then I just like left early. I just told him, I was like, yeah, I'm going to go home. Because sometimes it's like when you're just down in the dumps, like you just can't have fun. So it's like even faking it is like effort. It's like work to try to enjoy things, So it's just kind of like, yeah, I think it is an awesome song. I know it's not my turn, but yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 9. I do think this is probably my 3rd favorite on the album.
Yeah.
I
don't need these friends anymore.
I just and mostly because like that chorus is just really good.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'd be walking down the road and just hearing not anymore, not it just goes on and on and on.
You know the rest.
You know the rest. But anyways, not much to add. But great song. I do like this song.
It's my turn now. How you
say?
Awesome song.
You don't need no more friends either. Like,
I don't need any more friends. I'm good at the ones I got.
Yeah.
No. It did have a different sound than like the rest of the album, so that was pretty cool. It's kind of changing it up just a little bit. And, good message. I don't have much more to add. Where do I sit with it though? I think I want to say 9, but I'm leaning maybe towards 8.5. Ian, let me know your thoughts, and I'll finalize my score there.
Sure. I'm gonna give it a 9.5. There's something. There's something about this song that's just so good. It reminds me of Semisonic in like the late '90s. Mm-hmm. I don't know why. It just has a Semisonic vibe to it. I like the way the song is just like na 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 na, and then you just hear the bass.
Semisonic.
Right.
It sounds a lot more like rock from that time. Like, dude, like 90s rock kind of things.
And I don't know. There's just something so like. I don't know. I like the lyrics a lot. The chorus is so good. The guitar kind of following that lead vocal kind of melody. Mm-hmm. And I don't know.
There's I don't remember who even sings the song, but like he does a fantastic job. Like it feels like a different band that I'm like, oh man,
right.
like this is awesome. Yeah, 9.5. One thing is we've been watching a ton of movies like lately, just hanging out with all of us, and so we're probably gonna keep quoting
Lots of
movies
weird
because
movie
all of them are
quotes.
like on our minds and
Yeah,
stuff.
sure.
So. For those who know what we're quoting, when we're quoting things, kudos to you,
Yeah.
you know?
Put it in the comments.
Yeah, put it in the comments. Yeah, but yeah, you guys ready to move on?
Yeah, let's move on.
Such a good
So next we've got Good Morning After All.
That's so funny.
Good Morning
Well,
Afterwards.
you know what you said. You were there. Honestly, you're on albums less familiar. I know it, but I don't know as well as the first half. So this would be more interesting to see what the scores actually are. I do like the first half of the album more than the second half, but yeah, I know the second half is
Yeah,
my
you
favorite.
give up some days when the tears they must flow. But God is always your strength, the only strength that you know. Now everything starts to fall in place. Watch you wait, just to crawl. Still you say good morning. After all, then you stand just to fall. Still you say good morning. After all.
All right. Yeah, this one I'm leaning between a 6.5 and a 7. This song just doesn't do much for me. I think I'm just reminded that the second half of the album, it's a bit way too much acoustic-y for me. Like Georgia Girl, Adored, it just feels like a lot of the rock and stuff really falls off after track 6. I know Hollywood is a more upbeat song and everything, but yeah, it just, so I don't know. I'm leaning between 6.5 and 7. Just, I don't feel like musically it's anything special that they haven't done better in other songs. But what do you think, Brandon?
That song kind of gave me some chills there. Just right there in the middle, talking about like the hope part, and just hope from above, I think, or something like that. But like just those lyrics kind of hit me, and just kind of in my life personally, like right now. I go to work. I work in a warehouse, and I don't feel like I'm going anywhere in my life. So you wake just to crawl. Like I feel like I'm crawling. I'm not progressing. I'm not going where I want to go. But I say good morning anyways. Try to find the positive. Try to find that hope that you get up, but then you just fall, and it's like,
yeah.
But you say good morning after all.
Yeah.
Just, I don't know. So like musically, it went on a little too long, and it kind of lost me a little bit at the end. But I'm thinking 8.5 or 9. Let's say 8.5 for now.
Okay. Oh, Kevin, are you gonna wait till I?
Yeah, I kind of want to hear what you say, Ian.
Sure.
Yeah.
No bias.
That's one that's a bit of a sleeper. I don't really remember that song as much. Like I was like, oh yeah, like when I look at the album, like I'll read that and I'll be like, man, what is this song again? I think it's less flashy. But this time around, I was kind of really digging the serene kind of vibe of it. Thought it was pretty good. I think the chorus is good. I think the lyrics are really good. It's funny because Brandon, like, you'll draw out like tons of meaning in these songs more than I thought. And I'm like, oh yeah,
like these are hitting me personally.
It's interesting hearing your thoughts because your thoughts are like much more deeper than I'm getting out of this album, And I'm kind of like, man, like. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't. I think Jake and Brandon have much more deep things to say about this.
This collective soul is like just
for
us, man.
Yeah, but it's
I've
just
got,
cool, like just an observation.
Yeah. But I've got more strong connections to their '90s stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So
I think
like
my heart is
is
more so into those songs than this album.
Your opportunity.
It's like I've already got
new music in.
I've already got forgiveness. I've already got.
Don't need any more friends, and you don't need any more music.
Don't need.
I'm praying to you.
So what'd you give it, Ian?
I'm giving it a 7. I think it's a solid song.
Sorry, Jake.
I think I like the 1 and 3 a little bit more.
Yeah, I'll do a 7
this one was
for me
definitely
too.
better than I had remembered.
Gee, so you would have given it less than a 7?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes
this is the
I
track.
elevated though, so
This is a song that, like, if you're listening through the whole thing and you're doing something else, this song will just pass by and you don't really like. It just kind of goes by.
Yeah.
I could see that.
but we're giving it more focus. We're giving it more attention.
Right.
Yeah.
So it definitely elevates it when you've got the lyrics and everything. But
it-
when you're just playing it.
Yeah.
This is one of the songs that just kind of goes by, and you're just like, "Oh, okay. Oh, we're on Hollywood now.
Yeah.
Oh, Hollywood. Yeah. Like, I mean, it just, I don't know. I don't know if it's a placement problem or what, but it just, yeah, it is what it is.
And it could just be the listener issue, maybe. I don't know.
So, Jake, another 10, perhaps.
Okay, so this one's an interesting one for me because, like, for my life, I would give it a 10. But I'll try to be more honest, which is like it's a 9.5 for me, like because it does kind of drag a little bit as a song. Musically, like I like it, but it is more subdued thing, and it follows a hard song. Like you've got that "I Don't Need Any More Friends," which is like a nice, fast, harder song, and then you've got that one, which kind of is very mellow, almost dreamy to me. But so like the reason I like it so much and I want to put it higher is this song was like it's both like applied to me and applied to other people because like there's been times where someone will be kind of a depressed person and they still get up and they try to be optimistic and it's like wow that is inspiring and so I try to be that person for other people too. It's like you you're just not feeling it. You're having a terrible time. You're depressed or whatever, but you still try to be optimistic. You still try to be a good person to the world around you. And
I think in some ways the song is about not becoming jaded, you know?
Right.
Even though you go through bad experiences, you could still come out and say good morning after all, you know?
Right.
Like you don't have to allow those things to make you just bitter and
be a negative, bitter person.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you're trying, you're doing a good
Jake's
job. But
convincing me. Like a freaking 8.5. No.
I think I'm gonna keep mine at 7.
I'll go to 7.5. The lyrics are really good in this song.
it's it's if you can put yourself in it, in my opinion, that's where it got
That's
me.
where it
Because
elevates it.
right.
Yeah, but musically, it's just a little bit
Musically,
of lackluster.
Yeah, and I get that. So I don't blame
definitely
you.
agree with all three of you guys.
Yeah.
I can just say, like, I've listened to this album a lot in my life.
Yeah.
I mean, probably hundreds of times. And it's crazy to me because, like, different songs have stood out in my life at certain times. And, you know, like, that one is, like, I can remember that moment where it's, like, I'm in the car, I'm driving, like, to work, and just not feeling it. I'm just, you know, hating it, depressed. I remember having a conversation, like, the night before that was just, you know, trying to be, you know, helpful, but it just didn't really work. And then just this song hit, and it was just kind of like, I gotta be that person. So I gotta, you know, be optimistic, be happy. Like,
Well, it's tough too because there's people riding on you. There's people
Yeah.
that need your help and need, you know.
right.
And so
Sometimes you can't afford to just be sad in some
Exactly.
situations.
Exactly.
got
you
responsibilities. You,
yeah.
got stuff you got to do and get done.
Yeah.
Right. And you never know.
You
Like,
can cry later, but right now you have to get crap done and you gotta buckle down and do it.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I could go on about that song. So I'll leave it there. 9.5, great song.
So, anyone want to go to Hollywood? Not me.
Not me, no.
All right.
But we can sing about it.
Not I, said the cat.
Dude, I love this.
All summer, it never leaves your face. You got that sunshine bright out California cotton candy taste. Yeah, honey,
turn, Brandon.
My turn, yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
That was just a fun, happy-go-lucky song. Pretty good. How do I don't love it though.
Me neither.
It was
Well, I actually thought I was the only one that was gonna be kind of down on this song. Now I at least got two others. But
that was fun.
Yeah, it's a fun song. You know, it's
kind of change it up a little bit.
You know, bouncy and you know, like I don't hate the song or anything.
yeah.
But
I think it's kind of like an 8 for me.
yeah,
Maybe a little. It's kind of wavering a little bit. We'll see.
we'll let Brendan perjure himself first in front of Jake, and then we'll let Ian, and then we'll.
I'm gonna lay down an 8 for now.
Yeah, respectable.
Yeah.
Like it was good. It was an awesome song. Just
What do you got, Ian?
I'm giving it a 6.
Yeah.
I think it's good, but it's borderline just, average, The part that elevates it is it does have some spirit, especially the guitar.
Right.
That part brings it up for me, but
not up high enough.
I don't know. It just doesn't do a whole lot. I understand it's meant to be more. It's not as deep as maybe some of the other songs,
Right.
and that's fine. But yeah, it just doesn't do a whole. I don't feel like it's super catchy. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's just kind of, I don't know, just very average, but I don't know. Because it's Collective Soul, I raise it up a little bit, I guess. I don't know. What do you think, Jake?
Yeah, for me, it's probably one of the weakest on the whole album. So like for me, I'd probably I'm torn between 7.5 and 8. I'm gonna lean towards 8 just because.
You got to counter our low scores.
Well, not necessarily. Like it is musically good. Lyrically, I feel like it's a very just plain. Like it's very plain. I mean, I've tried in the past to make more meaning out of it, but I just don't ever seem to be able to. It's just kind of like, all right, it's cool. And like, for me, it's like, I know it's silly to even think it, but it's like, to me, I actually consider it to be like Summer Hollywood is a name. Like, so it's actually a person, not Hollywood place. So that imagery kind of took on a new meaning to me. That is probably why it's still somewhat high. But as a whole, yeah, it's a pretty average, not pushing any boundaries, just a decent song, but then pretty weak lyrics. So, yeah, 8.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put a 6.5. Can you change?
Make me the villain. No.
Can you change track 7 to 6.5 also? Because
we don't go back. We don't go back.
that song, like musically, it's just. Because like I feel like Hollywood has a more snappy kind of like catch my attention. Like Good Morning After All, when it's over, I'm like already kind of like forgetting about it and just kind of moving on. Hollywood just doesn't have the lyrics the way that Good Morning After All has.
Right. If it had good lyrics in Hollywood, then I feel like the music would have enhanced that. But instead, it's almost like the lyrics detract from the music. So you're just kind of like, oh, that was good,
Yeah.
So like
it's one of those songs that you feel like they wrote in about 10 minutes.
Yeah. It feels kind of shallow. It just feels like a shallow song to me. Like it doesn't do much for me. And so and like I said, I already know that the second half of the album is not as high for me as the first album is.
First half.
Or right. But it's just, I don't know, it's just the way it is, man. Those breaks,
Ian, can you change me to a 7.5?
So it begins.
My 8 was a little too high, though.
Jeez.
I was going through and I'm like, 8's a little too generous.
Yeah, sometimes it is like once you've compared it to the other stuff and you can get a second.
I was going, I'm
over.
looking, and I'm just like, like those other songs were really amazing, and Hollywood was good, but
yeah.
It's like I gotta drop it just a little bit.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It just it doesn't hold up to the others in my opinion. It does feel like they probably it feels like to me like if they were to make a music video of that, they're just kind of like sitting on the beach or something, and like just a very like summer fun, not doing anything.
Yeah.
At the beach or something.
Long boards and
right, exactly. Like enjoying life, and it's just meant to just be easy. Yeah.
All right. Shall we do Persuasion of You?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's do it.
This is like early to mid.
Yeah.
I like that intro.
I've got a memory
changing some of my earlier scores because I feel like I might have been a tad bit, just a smidgen, a little bit harsh.
You got to save the bad scores for the end, is what you're saying.
Yeah. Because
New Vibration is pretty dope, man. I like New Vibration.
Anyways, for those keeping track out there, I raised my New Vibration score up to an 8. Man, Never Here Alone is a great chorus too. I don't know. I'm not sure how to rate this one. I feel like it's a 6.5. Maybe a little bit better than Hollywood, but I think maybe right now I'm also kind of feeling like the songs are starting to kind of get more and more generic, you know? Just they've already done this stuff better before. I don't know. I'm looking forward to more of the ballads at the end, but I don't know. I think 6.5 for now, unless you guys convince me otherwise. What do you think, Jake?
For me, this is an 8.5. It's got a lot of the nostalgia factor for me. Like, it feels good. I feel like I like the chorus more than I like the other lyrics in it. So like the other lyrics end up detracting from the chorus, and so then I feel like they use the chorus a lot. I think they must have known that, I don't know. And so it does start to feel a little bit repetitive. Good music and a really catchy chorus to me, but maybe not as refined and polished as it could have been. That would have really brought it up a lot to me, because like I like where it's going, I like it, like the meaning of that chorus line, but I don't know. There's just something about it that I don't love. I just really like.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, this song oscillates between good song and great song. I'm going to give it a 7 because I do feel like there's maybe more engagement than, say, track 7 and 8 for me. I do like the chorus and everything, and I like that, just kind of that singing part right after the second chorus, you know, don't hold back my world, you know, like, so musically I like this song a little bit more, even if maybe some of the lyrics don't really do much for me. But yeah, 7.
Yep.
So yeah, it's an awesome song. I think I'm gonna put it up at an 8. It's better than Hollywood, but like you guys said, it is kind of lacking that something that makes it like more excellent. A little bit repetitive, but otherwise it was an awesome song to rock to.
Yeah, I feel like that song is just, I mean, if you could describe it, it's like it's an inch away from being a good song. Like a song that would have moved up in the album.
A little
or
more
something.
refining, a little more polish, a little something to make it like sparkle and go wow.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like the chorus could have been more ear candy, because like that's not as like get stuck in your head, and you know, like I don't know, like it seems I don't know if basic, but just
basic, generic kind of
I don't know how to fix it, but yeah, anyways, that's just my thought.
You guys ready for the next song? All right, Georgia Girl, let's
Georgia
do
Girl. Them grits.
it.
Girls raised in the South.
I like the piano accompaniment.
Yeah. Anytime bands put in new instruments that maybe are not always in them, I love that.
She moved south as a child. She moved from the Jersey Shore. Said she remembers the ocean, but she don't recall much more. She lived a contagious youth. Still she swears she has no past. And
All right, Jake.
I'll take it away. This one is like instrumentally, I like it. It's going to be an 8. Lyrically, I've just never felt that attached to it. I feel like it's missing something. Like it's got soul and I can feel it, but like just there's something missing. I don't know. So I've just never been able to really connect with it that much. So
I'm gonna give it an 8.5. It's probably like my 5th or 6th favorite on the album. Yeah, I think I do like New Vibrations and All That I Know More, but yeah, this one's probably my 6th favorite. I like just the guitar. I like the piano. You know, I miss Ross Childress as the lead guitar guy and everything from the 90s. But honestly, the group that they have during this era is great too, you know? Like
solid.
Yeah, really solid. And so, you know, you got your guitar solos, but then you've also got some nice little acoustic stuff. Like, yeah, they've got a good, you know, band members here, you know, and so, but yeah, I like that song.
Musically, it was pretty awesome, but yeah, lyrically, it was just kind of lacking. It's you know, just kind of like welcome to this life. You know, this Georgia girl. I'm like, well, you didn't really tell us much about her life. Like,
yeah,
they just repeated that line an awful lot. 7.5 for me. But yeah, musically it was kind of cool. I really liked it. But
The song definitely builds over time, like it keeps building as it goes, but it just didn't do a whole lot for me, guys.
You know,
5. Jeez.
Dang, I like
brutal.
Yeah,
Cutting it deep, man.
I know. Yeah, it just, at least like Hollywood and Persuasion of You have some catchiness to them, and this one is just kind of boring.
You know, I've never been a fan of a Franck. This one's no different.
I'd say it's pretty good to me. That's pretty good to me.
5.5, huh? Just kind of average.
I'm sorry, guys.
No, I mean, in a way, it's like I don't blame you, but like I like the music, the lyrics. I don't know. Like again, it's like it's weird because like the last part, some of the last songs on the album are like just so almost there. You know, I don't know.
Yeah, it's frustrating when they're almost amazing.
Right.
Instead they get things like 5.5.
Yeah, that's what you get, Georgia girl. 5.5.
You guys ready for Adored?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, let's do it.
This one's good. This one's solid. This one. Yeah. That 90s vibe.
Yeah.
I can say this life is much better today. Everything turns right if wrong gets in the way. Yeah, and I've got this feeling, it's something I find hard to explain. See, I wasn't looking, but girl, I'm glad I fell in your way. Then she says, oh boy, count your lucky stars, count what you've been wishing for. Oh boy, count the life you lead, count how you are now adored.
It's a good closer song too for the album. Well, I really like Satellite.
I can say the sun burns much brighter today. I can see my path, the clouds darken my way. Yeah, and I've got this feeling, it's something I find hard to explain.
watch over you like a satellite. Who's gonna wear my crown? Who's gonna wear my crown? Yeah, buddy. I don't know. Just have to go. All right. So this is me. I'm going to put Georgia Girl down to 8 for me. This song's either an 8.5 or a 9. Like in the right mood and everything, this song hits really hard. Yeah. I like how everyone just compliments everything tonally, and I'm glad there's a song that it's like in the chorus is from the female perspective of like, you know, she's you know, I adore you now that you are adored and everything. Count your lucky stars, like, you know, I'm the girl in your life or whatever, you know. And like, dude, guys go through a lot of crap in life. You know, they don't get told enough like that they're, you know, worthwhile, that they're loved. Like most culturally, it's kind of like, no, don't complain, keep everything inside, you know, don't share, whatever. Like, and so, you know, to be a quote unquote man, you know, just deal with all the crap, you know, and just take it in and don't complain, you know. But it's nice to have a song that's kind of like, yeah, like, you know, we got to care about, you know, the guys and the girls and stuff. And so it's a nice, lovely, dare I say, beautiful song about like, you know, letting people know that you're cared for, you know. And so, so 8.5 or a 9, but I'll hear your guys' thoughts. But what were you gonna say?
The thing is people don't know that they just met the most wonderful person in the world, and the fact that I know that makes me feel so good about me.
What do you think, Brandon?
Oh man, that's so funny.
I need to listen to that one again, but like that was kind of moving me. It was like stirring some emotions inside, but I couldn't quite tell if it was a happy song or a sad song or like mixture of both, and I'm just like, I was just kind of along for the ride. But musically it was good, and emotionally it touched. But I'm having a hard time pinpointing what it was exactly. But I need to never listen to that. Just maybe not right now in our video.
Yeah, stars.
Can't do it.
Not today.
Yeah. So I'll just do my score since.
Coward.
I think I want to put it at an 8.5, but
Yeah.
We'll just go around, let Ian go, and then I'll go.
8.5. Like,
I know Jake's gonna give it a 10. we all know.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking an 8.5 as well. That song definitely was the most moving to me this time around listening to it, even though I was cracking a joke in the middle of it. I do think there's something kind of reverential about the song. It's sort of, it's reverent. It's kind of moving. There's something about gratitude that's almost like holy, you know, like gratitude can really, I don't know, change things for you in ways that I guess other things can't, I guess. Looking at what you have and counting your blessings, you know. What does he say? Count your
lucky stars.
Count your lucky stars. Count what you've been wishing for.
Yeah.
And I love that the aspect of count the ways that you're adored. I'm giving that fucking 9. Maybe 9.5. This song's really
it's pretty.
It's really good to me.
It's pretty good, man. Like it might be my like fourth favorite. Like it's pretty solid.
Yeah, like when a guy finds a girl that says a really kind thing to him, you know that she's a keeper, and likewise too. Like when a girl finds a guy that helps lift her up, you know, there's something really beautiful about that, and I feel like this song kind of captures about that, you know. It's kind people are very rare, so when you find them, it's just like to feel adored is a beautiful thing, and to make someone else feel that they are adored is an awesome thing.
It's not the guy's job to like care for the girl. It's not the girl's job to care for the guy. It's that they care for each other. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, and yeah, I feel like this song exemplifies just that nice, you know, coming together. You know,
I almost want to give it more because it's like just so it's like really moving. Freaking, I want to give it a 9.5.
Yeah, I understand though. I really do understand.
Yeah, it's really getting to me. And it's just a beautiful song. I might even give it a 10. I don't know.
And that acoustic guitar. You know, I like the talking part more than the chorus. You know, because the talking part is but I like the lyrics in the chorus a lot, you know.
Yeah.
So, anyways,
Yeah.
take it away.
Take
Jake.
it away, Jake. You've got about 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's a 10 for me. If there was one thing, I just feel like sometimes musically it doesn't have an amazing thing. So like, it's still gosh darn perfect in a way because like it has that atmosphere and that vibe just resonates. And yeah, like you said, like you just, it's almost like this album's kind of going down and you're kind of experiencing like this romance building between two people. And I feel like Adored as the last song without the extra songs we're going to have, like, it's kind of like they finally have reached that point of like togetherness, I guess. Like a strong relationship has now been formed and they both get to appreciate each other and respect each other and love each other. And yeah, like it's fantastic.
Yeah.
In a way, it was like I was listening to it and I was like, all right, just don't get emotional.
Yeah.
Can I share the story about the concert and stuff?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give this song a 9 real quick, but it's pretty cool because like
Ian, can I be a 9.5?
yeah.
I'm sorry.
We are Forgotten Legends of Bias.
Yeah, that's how we roll.
That's how we roll.
Yeah.
But like, so yeah, in 2007, like, you know, you started dating a girl and everything, and Ian and I, it's funny because even when I was younger, middle school and whatever, if like a friend of mine like liked a girl or something like that, then like I would like back away and I would like, oh, you guys are doing this? Okay, I'm out. I'm gonna go do this or whatever. Like, and it's funny because it's like I'm glad like this girl that you were dating and stuff, like you guys ended up together. You know what I mean? And you're still together. And so it's really cool because like there's this, but it's one of my regrets because
Yeah,
we had this
it's a regret
opportunity
for me
to
too.
yeah, we had an opportunity to go to Collective Soul and to see them live and everything. And Ian and I were like, yeah, but let's just like give Jake some space, let him go with his girlfriend, and then they can go together and stuff, and we'll just, you know. And to this day, I still haven't seen Collective Soul live, and I was like, man, I could have seen him back in 2007, but I was being an idiot. I was like, no. But it is cool. Like I'm glad you guys like got together and everything.
I hope our
you know?
sacrifice was worth it.
But it's just, you know, it's like, because it's like I want all my friends to have families. I want them to, you know, have
good
kids,
experiences
have good experiences, and
for sure.
you know, I don't want to like push my life into other people's lives and everything. I want there to be a consensual agreement of like, you know, I'm here. I'll try to be a good friend as much as I can and everything. But like, you know, my friends, family, you got to accept, but also give back. And so it's a whole, you know.
We'll have to go and see them because they still tour and everything. So we'll have to see them before
see them sometime
before it's too late.
I'm normally watching to see like when they come into the area, but they haven't been recently. So they keep going like Florida and then like Kentucky or something. It's like, guys, come on, seriously, Georgia works. You know, you even have a song, Georgia Girl. Come on, guys, Georgia.
But yeah, so it's cool. You know, like this album is important. In 2007 was a very pivotal year for all of us. You know, and so anyways, just awesome. We are gonna be doing the bonus tracks and everything, but on the normal album, like that's where the album ends. So I'm not super familiar with these bonus tracks.
I'm not super familiar either.
Yeah, so like
none of us really are.
Yeah, a lot of these bonus tracks you'll hear sort of our first impressions and everything. But anyways, shall we press on?
Yep.
Yeah, with all possible dispatch.
Press on with all possible dispatch. But yeah, we should have probably gone to that concert.
I
Yeah.
You guys should have.
Yeah.
You made it very awkward because we stayed at a hotel and it was like, oh yeah, they'll come. And then it was just me and her and it was like, stay strong.
All right, guys.
Wait, where was it? How far away was it?
We stayed in Orlando.
Orlando,
Oh,
yeah.
Orlando.
I remember
Okay.
Orlando, yeah.
Yeah, we just didn't think because like the traffic there's awful. You know, it's horrendous. I hate Orlando. And so yeah, like it was like we got a hotel and we stayed there so that we could leave in the morning.
I see. Oh, cool.
Dope. All right.
I was gonna ask what song they opened with, but I was just curious.
I don't really remember, honestly. Like there was a big crowd, you know. Like we tried to get there early, but it was still pretty darn crowded.
Was there like a? Oh, sorry, I cut you off. Was there like a favorite song that they played that you're like, yeah, like, or a favorite moment in the show, or?
Not really. I mean, it was all good. They played a lot of like the self-titled album. They played a lot of the Afterwords album. I mean, I don't feel like they didn't put amazing songs in every single one. And like as I was saying, like you could pay, I think, to just see the concert, and I do think we'd pay just to see the concert, but it was like inside like a Disney place or something.
Oh,
so like people who had already paid to get into the park could start. Yeah, so the crowd just got bigger and bigger and bigger as the song went on.
Interesting.
Right.
So like it was crazy big at the end.
Interesting. Huh.
Yeah.
That makes sense. All right. Shall we go with an evening with? All right. Here we go.
Look at the title. You think this is like an interview track?
I've watched you where you've been. I'm gonna watch you where you go. Never mind the thoughts you have. I guarantee the thoughts I know. So in the dark of night, it's just you and I. Let's live these dreams. This way we had like the blood. Faster than it ever has tonight.
Maybe that's one. Yeah. Or it just sounds like a
Doesn't matter what you share. It doesn't matter what you keep. I'm gonna give you what you want. You're gonna give me what I need. So with the battle cry, it's just you and I. Let's live these dreams. This where we had let the blood pump faster than it ever has tonight. And tonight, yeah, this world ain't good, this world ain't bad, but it's the only world we'll ever have tonight. Tonight, we see the sun. I heard some wise men say, so decided I was to become.
left turn.
Let's live those dreams, we swear we had. Let the blood pump faster than it ever has tonight.
Some of these sections, like with the drums and stuff, remind me of like Out of the Vein time sections of that.
Yeah, this world ain't good, this world ain't bad, but it's the only world we'll ever have
Like a
tonight.
Exactly.
And tonight, let's live those dreams. We swear we had. Let the blood pump faster than it ever has tonight. And tonight.
Kind of a fun song. Yeah. I guess it's Brendan's
me,
turn,
yeah.
huh? Yeah.
Well, that was pretty fun. It's kind of upbeat, just living the life, living the best life, you know, live your dreams or whatever that you swear you have.
Yeah. But is it nice enough for an 8, or is it nice enough for a 7, or a 9?
I want to say 8.5.
Yeah.
What is 8.5? I was kind of digging that.
Yeah.
It was.
I think for me, I think it was kind of it was a great song. I don't know if it has too much growth to it. Kind of simple. I mean, I know some of these other songs are simple, but they just have hooks that carry them or lyrics that bring them up more. So I'm giving this one a 7. It was a great song, but I'm not sure if it will. This is just my first impression. I have a feeling it may kind of just be, I don't know. Like that may be it for it. I think we might have lost the internet on here. What do you think, Jake?
I'm gonna give it a hopefully optimistic 8.5 as well. Like I feel like it's going the right direction. It's hitting some of the things I like. I guess, again, like I think I've heard it maybe once or twice before, and then so this is not like the very first, but like
Doesn't have nostalgia like the rest of the album.
right, yeah. Without a lot of like life experiences to attach to it, it's not super strong yet. But I don't know. I'm hopefully optimistic. 8.5.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this one. I feel like it's similar to Persuasion of You. I'm gonna give it a 7. Yeah, solid song. Good to great.
Yeah, had kind of a strange left turn, but
Yeah.
I like when they mix it up.
that.
Yeah.
Keep you on your toes.
Yeah.
Why not?
I was pleased by that.
Yeah.
Like
This one's kind of different too
All right.
from when we were hearing it earlier.
You guys ready for the next one? Ain't that enough?
It sure is.
Bojangles kind of,
Now the story is told, but baby, did you really know all those gifts you received?
I played all of them earlier today.
They come straight from me. I said, ain't that enough? All my love with all that stuff. I say, ain't that enough? All my love with all that junk.
Yeah, I kind of like it too.
like kind of goofy, but kind of cool.
It makes things a little more interesting than the last one.
These words I say, but baby, is the tone okay? I got more promises, but baby, more than I should admit. I say, ain't that enough? All my love with all that stuff. I say, ain't that enough? All my love with all that junk. And through these crazy days, cool like summer rain, and sweet you taste, and the comfort I know, the comfort you should show, yeah, show. World spinning round, but baby, life's lost and found. Got no time to waste, but baby, I'll give you all you can take. I said, ain't that enough? All my love with all that stuff. I say, ain't that enough? All my love with all that junk. Ain't that enough? All my love with all my stuff. I say, ain't that enough? All my love with all my junk. She said she's got it down. She said she's got a crew. Everything's cool.
Everything's cool, man.
Everything's cool, man.
I like that one.
Ain't that enough?
Cool, man.
It's pretty dope.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did. Yeah, I don't know how to rate this one actually. I do like it more than the other one, but
Yeah.
I just feel so hesitant giving scores higher for something on a first listen.
Ian, ain't that enough?
Ain't
Yeah.
that enough?
Just
I
give
don't
it a
know.
10.
What do you guys think? I'm kind of curious what you guys thought.
I'll go. I'm feeling a 9. Like I really liked that. It was very groovy. Like again, the lyrics I don't know. Like have to listen to it a couple times to see, but I liked it. I thought it was really nice. Like on that first listen to, but
I'm gonna give it an 8. Yeah, I think that song was pretty dope, man. Like I liked all the backing vocals. You know, it just like
The little
It was-
tune.
yeah, little bells and everything. Like it felt more like a jamboree, you know. but like I don't know, it sounded pretty good. So
it's very different from their usual. So I like that.
Yeah.
Put me down for a 9. That was pretty awesome. I was grooving off to that and just
Screw
all my love with all that junk. Just
Yeah, man, ain't that enough?
Ain't that enough? Come on, man.
Baby.
Yeah, it is really enjoyable.
It's okay if you give it a 10.
Yeah.
don't think about it too hard.
I think I'm gonna go
Don't think about
7.5. I think it was a great song.
Yeah.
And it is different, which is a really nice change of pace.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what a bonus track should be. Something
Right.
that's kinda, doesn't really fit with the album, but it's something kind of different to enjoy as an afterword. You know?
Yeah.
Like I do kind
Not
of feel
bad.
like it would have been great to have on the regular album, and then like one of those bonus tracks is like, you know, it's not part of the album per se, but like I don't know, that was just nice because it like different vibe, different change. I mean, I get that it doesn't go with the theme, but I like it. So
Yeah,
All right.
and they could have pulled like an OK Computer and put that song as track 1. It's just totally different song from
Yeah.
like the rest of the album. that would be something.
You guys ready for the last bonus song?
I'm ready.
All right, let's do it.
this is Give.
Yeah. Another kind of interesting. This sounds
I like
like
this
that
piano, man.
indie pop kind of stuff. Like
Yeah.
Matt
Was waking up with time to fill, wasting time to kill those days.
That was the immediate thought I had.
Yeah.
Uncertainties with certain needs, certainly no one knew them.
Even the lyrical style is more along those lines.
Yeah.
More like kind of quirky and weird.
Don't think that world of past will come around, they'll be coming back. 'Cause all these days of sunshine, oh, never end. Now my eyes are open to the love that you give. You can like waking up and counting down, who's counting out, who counts anyway. Mondays were so mundane, through Sundays were Sunday, they say. All stones have been unturned, all thoughts refined, and lessons learned. 'Cause all these days of sunshine, oh, never end. Now my eyes are open to the love that you give. I'm not what I thought, I'm more than I've been. I'm living under my doubts and starting again.
Yeah.
Has a little bit of the sunshine vibe.
Yeah.
A little bit of
All
that.
these days of sunshine, oh, never end.
Yeah.
Now my eyes are open to the love that you give. All these days of sunshine, oh, never end. Now my eyes are open to the love that you give.
This would be a good album.
Yeah, you give.
And a positive note, I guess, where it's
Yeah, you give. Yeah, you
yeah, you do. I don't expect you to admit that you were wrong. Just wanna know how you've been.
I think it's Jake's turn, huh?
Feel bad that we're still friends.
Right, 'cause you did 13.
Yeah. I'm torn between like a 9.5 and a 9. I could definitely see that album, like that song on the album. Like it's crazy
Yeah.
that it wasn't. Like
Yeah, it's a great track.
so, like the other two, I could kind of see it. You know, they were a little bit more different. They're a little bit more weird. They may not have fit in with it, but like that one definitely could
That
have
one
easily
fits.
been mixed in there.
Yeah.
Maybe make Hollywood the bonus track and throw
Right.
Gibb in its place. You know, like
Yeah.
Like I'm reluctant to give it a 9.5 because again, first listen to you never know. You never know where it takes out because maybe you just end up not liking it that much. But
for now,
I'm gonna give it a 9 still.
Yeah.
I feel like it's gonna be a 9.5 in the future, but
I'm gonna give it an 8. Pleasant, relaxing, nice. I like the piano. Yeah, cool song. I liked it, and pretty quirky lyrics. Yeah, pretty good.
I think I liked the last bonus track better than this one,
Mm.
but like it was still pretty awesome, pretty pleasant. So about 8.5 for me.
8.5.
It was kind of fun, kind of quirky, but
Just not enough of a hoot nanny. Not enough.
not enough.
Yeah, what do you give it?
I'm
bro?
gonna give it an 8. I liked it. I thought it was pretty cool, upbeat, sunshine.
Yeah.
I don't know, just a good song.
Ian's gonna go ahead and add up all the scores and everything.
Yeah.
So we'll go ahead and do our closing thoughts, and then why don't you do your closing thought last, Ian, and then close out the video. Do you want to go first, Brendan, and then we could just kind of go down. What are your kind of thoughts on this album?
Overall thoughts on the album. This Collective Souls. I don't know, man. It's got some good stuff. It hits you right in the feels, and just.
Were you surprised? Did this album kind of surprise you, catch you off guard?
Especially some of the songs I hadn't heard before.
Yeah.
Some of those really punched me, and I was like, I didn't know what to expect from it, but it was good.
Nice.
It all sounded pretty awesome, really amazing, and just the messages behind them, just very well done, very solid.
Yeah, I'm glad.
I definitely need to grab me this album.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, honestly, all their stuff is good.
yeah.
I'm glad we went through this album. I still feel like it's probably my third favorite album from them, followed by probably their 97 and 2004 album. But yeah, I don't know. I do like this album. I'm glad we went through it with the lyrics and everything. I pretty much knew what we were getting into, because we've been listening to this album for a while. But it was still kind of nice to just rock out. And I'm
With
glad,
lyrics
I think you guys had much more of revelations that you received through this album. I didn't receive a whole lot, because I already kind of knew which ones that I was really into, and some of the other ones that I wasn't as into didn't really change my mind, but still solid effort. I thought they just did a fantastic job on this album. So yeah, what do you think, Jake?
I love it. For me, it's got a ton of life experiences, so that's obviously what makes it super impactful. I'd probably say it's my second album. Self-titled is still my favorite, and then this one is right afterwards. Because that one had a lot of positive experiences or life moments in it as well for me. And I guess the reason this one really got me, especially right at first, and kind of was so new, is I had been listening to Collective Soul, and for a while I had already had a couple of their albums, and so it was this one just kind of surprised me. I guess it just kind of came out of nowhere, and I don't know, it just kind of it snuck its way in between all the others, so it's it pushed its way to the top, and just it hit all the feels, deep in there, and so I love it. It's in my probably top 10 albums, maybe even top 3 of all time, but because Collective Soul is just my jam, man. They get me, so I love it.
Yeah, I guess I'll just share some of my thoughts on the score. I think it's a great album. Honestly, it's hard to find rock music post 2000 that you could really love, and I'm glad Collective Soul has some good stuff, past their 90s. Same thing with some other bands, Suede had a great album from 2 years ago, and some of Third Eye Blind's later out stuff is also really good. I liked Dopamine a lot from them. And it's almost kind of when this album came out, I don't know, it just seemed like I was mostly discovering rock music that was older or something like that, So yeah, it's a great record, full of catchy songs and some pretty good lyrics too. There was the songs that I was most surprised about was probably Good Morning After All and Adored. Adored I remembered more than Good Morning After All because, as Kevin says, Good Morning After All kind of just goes, you know. But those ones definitely were better than I'd remembered. And Bearing Witness is amazing. What I Can Give You, just so many solid tracks, you know. Yeah, I guess I don't have much to say, so I'll just let the viewer know how we scored this record. I gave it the lowest score. I gave it a score of 7.92. Kevin gave it the second lowest. He gave it an 8.14. And then Brandon gave it the next highest score. He gave it an 8.82. And then Jake, no surprise here, he gave it a score of 9.21. So yeah, really good. All pretty good scores. So the average of all of our score for Forgotten Legends of Sound, the score we gave afterwards is 8.52. So really solid, really respectable. Yeah. Cool. Well, thank you guys for watching. It's fun just doing this with you guys. It's cool listening to music and talking about it and stuff. Like, that's just always been something that's just been a love and a passion for us. And yeah, just a lot of fun to do it. And I like that we're also doing some stuff that's, you know, a little bit more well known instead of only focusing on obscure kind of music. Yeah, so any last words or should we wrap it up?
I just wanted to say, like, I've been watching this show since you guys first posted it. You know, it's been really cool to like listen to the music and be like almost with you guys, like hanging out, you know, whatever. But it's really cool to be like behind the scene and actually like being a part of it. So thanks for having me. It's been a really awesome experience.
Yeah, it's been cool having Brandon too.
It's totally wild. Like your first time on it. Like, you're super nervous, and then you start talking and you listen to music and you kind of fall into it, but it's just fun to be a part of.
The camera's there.
Yeah. Like it's fun to appreciate music that maybe isn't. I know Collective Soul is definitely bigger, but like appreciating music just in general, and then appreciating stuff that maybe feels underappreciated, because you know people put themselves out there with music and bands and stuff. They deserve at least someone rooting for them, you know, even if they didn't get super famous. So.
I will say just a little bit of self-promotion, you know, because, you know, we can do that. But yeah, definitely check out our video. We had Chad in the video. Like, check out the one, Power of Dreams. If you're into, like, some of that 90s rock stuff, like Power of Dreams, we did one of their albums, you know, To Hell with Common Sense. Check that video out if you're into, you know, Club of Soul, 90s music and stuff. Like, that might be up your alley. But anyways.
Yeah, I think we're good. That's kind of it. All of us live in different states, so we don't get to do this with all four of us. But yeah, it was awesome to be able to just do it with you guys.
It's so solid.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool. Well, thank you guys for watching, and hope you guys have a good day.
All righty.